Now let me introduce the guest of honor for the day, Dr. C. Muthamizhchelvan. Sir is the Director of Faculty of Engineering and Technology of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, formerly known as the SRM University.
A very good morning to all of you. Esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Sanjay Tyagi, Director STPI, Chennai. Dr. Rishi Bhatnagar, President Aries India, and also the Chairman, IET IoT panel. Mr. Raghavan from IET, Professor Sridhar, the Chairman, Chennai Local Network, and other members of IET and the invited speakers. It's really a pleasure for me to take part in the summit which tries to bridge the gap between the industry and the institute. On one side, institution says that we are here to bring in some overall knowledge to the student, and it is up to him to develop specific skill sets once he attains that basic knowledge. The industry's expectations are, right from the day one they join the company, they should be put on job. So this has been the talk for many years, and academic was on one side, the industries were on the other side, and there was nothing to bridge the gap. And today the Hilton Hotel is bridging the gap between the industry and the institute. I think the first thing should be, we should have such summits either in an industry or an academic institution. I became a member of IET sometime in 2014. The main purpose of becoming a professional society member with IET is that there are more number of industry professionals enrolled as a volunteer in IET when compared to other professional societies. I strongly believe that there will be synergy between the industry experts as a volunteer in IET and also the members from the academic institution. Probably Rishi Bhatnagar will remember, in late 2014, I was trying to bring in some sort of industry programs into the academic, calling it as a 1-credit course or a 2-credit course, where an industry expert will come into the institution, deliver lecture for 15 hours or 30 hours. It is not that it should be a physical lecture, it can also be done through a video lecture and things like that, because we know the importance of the industry experts in their company or vice versa. So we have been trying to initiate, I think 2-3 meetings we had, and after that some or other it did not take place. And I strongly believe that after that there is no continuous engagement. I should also say that it is a fault from my side that I did not pursue with IET about the initiative that we took. I think the first and foremost challenge is there is no continuous engagement between industry and institute. Now, how are you going to bridge this gap? Is it enough if we organize a summit like this for a day or two, invite people from industry, share their experience with the latest technology and what is going to come, so that we should be prepared, all those things, then get a few people from academic institutions and say that these are the difficulties that we are facing and so on? It is not going to bridge the gap. In my opinion, as I said earlier, let us do such activities either in an academic institution or industry. I am not looking at big numbers first. Small number, leaders from industry and leaders from academic institution, they should form a panel. There should be a discussion panel on how to bridge the gap. Only if the academic leaders and the industry leaders come together, things will move, otherwise it won't move. Then the second one is, the expectations from the industry is changing year after year very fast. It's very fast, and I can understand. I'm not saying that their expectation is not correct. But at the same time, it's very difficult for us to gear up to the expectation of the industry for the following reason. Number one, the students are coached by the faculty. Therefore, the faculty should be empowered to deliver that sort of stuff to the students so that they meet the expectation of the industry. That's a great challenge. So what I propose is, the industries should come forward to accommodate some of our faculty members in the industry for about 2 weeks or 3 weeks so that they'll get to know what is in the radar, so that they gear themselves up, and then in case of any difficulty, they can come back to the industry, come back, refresh themselves, and then do such things back in the institute. That will create some sort of positive atmosphere to bridge the gap. In SRM, we have started this, and as on date, about 22 faculty members have gone for such program, and they are trying to bring in such changes in our academic curriculum. The other one is, yes, every institution invites members from the industry to deliver a lecture on specific topics. We are extremely happy to have them in our campus, listen to their lecture, and after that, nothing happens in the institution. And probably year after that, we will again recollect the same person and try to get him back to the institution to give a lecture on the same topic or on a little advanced topic. Now, we want to get rid of this one, and we have created what is called the adjunct professor position for the industry experts. If some of you are willing to continuously engage with institutions like SRM, you are most welcome to be adjunct faculty at SRM, but you should visit the SRM Institute at least once in a month and spend time with the faculty and students. If somebody is willing for that, we will be happy. In that way, we can have a continuous engagement. The other one is, the universities have made it mandatory that in every board of studies where they design the curriculum, we should have an industry expert member. But strictly speaking, that is not really giving any shape to the curriculum. On the other hand, I personally feel that for every subject, or at least for a few subjects, there should be some expert identified by the industry, so that they not only go through the title of the course, they'll also go through the contents of the course, how the students have to be evaluated, and so on. So wherever the institutions have an opportunity, try to have more number of experts in the industry into your curriculum design, so that will enhance the skills of our students. The other initiative that we have been doing is, we have been inviting industry experts to visit our institution and offer a 1-credit course. A 1-credit course is something like, okay, something which is very latest. A course on artificial intelligence, a course on big data, which lasts for about 15 hours or 30 hours. I'm not looking at big numbers. If 30 students are interested in attending that, that's enough to start with. And that momentum will keep going once we set the ball rolling. Another big challenge that we face in academic institution is lack of mentorship for our students. Today, as our chief guest said, a lot of students are coming out with startups. They want to do something, but somehow or other, we are not able to mentor at the academic institution. So if we can get somebody from the industry who can mentor our students, it will be a great thing for the academic institutions. And not only that, a lot of students are participating in international competitions within India and also outside India. And only the faculty are training them, or coaching them, or trying to guide them in realizing their project. But if there can be some sort of mentoring from the industry side, that will also add value to the contribution by the students. The other one is entrepreneurship. A lot of entrepreneurship activities are happening. We are really running short of mentors. So again, there is a large space for industry experts to get into academic institution and mentor some of the ongoing activities. Now, coming from the expectation from the students, today's students, their expectation is too big. And they want quick returns. It is not that they should learn something, understand something, then do something in, do some exercise, and then go in for recruitment. No, the moment they complete, they want to do that. And the moment they will also see what is the package the company is offering. And today, I know quite a number of good students from SRM. They don't want to sit for campus placement where the package is less than 20 lakhs. There are students. So the aspirations of students are more and more, and as a faculty member, we are unable to quench their thirst. So this is where we request the support from the industry to come into play so that we can groom the students together, so it will be a lot of beneficial to the society. It is also true that we are slowly moving from the knowledge-based economy to skill-based economy. So whatever we teach in the academic institution has to be totally changed. There should be a lot of skill development activities happening in addition to our regular activities. So if we can rope in such things in the campus, it will be really good. Now, some of the other challenges is there is an inherent mismatch between the research orientation of firms and academic institutes with an excessive focus on fast commercial results in firms. Obvious, we do know that industries are for commercial thing. But when it comes to academic institution, if you can little bit come down from that commercial aspect, it will be of much value so that we can travel together. Collaboration is costly and the returns are acquired in long run, but companies seek short-term results and clear contribution to current business lines. Again, I do accept the requirement of industry, but we should also see that if we want to bridge the gap, there should be some sort of alignment required in these two things also. In terms of outputs, firms are usually interested in how quickly new patents or new products can be obtained and want to delay publications to avoid disclosing information. Now everybody is talking about patents and products. So now, as an academic institution, we encourage our faculty members to publish a paper first, and then we encourage them to get some funded projects from the different funding agencies of Government of India or Tamil Nadu or whatever, or from the industry. And next we are looking at patents, now we are looking for products. So when we are also trying to align with the industry, but still there's a long way to go in that. Another important challenge that we face is difficulties negotiating academia collaboration include lack of information, difficulties finding right contact to network with. That's another challenge, right person to get connected. So these are some of the points, and we have been trying our best to bridge the gap between the industry and institute. The other thing is the industries are most welcome to conduct different competitions within the university. And if the students are performing good, you can give them some sort of internship or whatever, so that will be a motivating force. I'm not looking at big numbers. If a company comes to the campus, if about 30 or 40 student participants are there, if you happen to give one internship to a student, that will create a lot of interest among the students, so that they'll also rise to the occasion. So these are some of the challenges that we really face. We do really understand the difficulties of the industries coming to academia, but there is no other go now. Earlier, the student will be in the campus. If he is an undergraduate engineering student, he will be in the campus for 8 semesters or 4 years. Now it is not so. The campus recruitment happens in the 7th semester, and there are companies which say that the moment they happen to identify some bright students, can you send them for internship for 6 months or 7 months? And as an academician, we also felt that we should relax our rules and permit the students to go to such industries, do some internship, so that it is for their future prospects. On the other hand, we say that, okay, if it is a good opportunity for the student, then we give them some sort of self-learning exercise, so they also complete the program. The next opportunity, I wish that the IET Chennai local network should arrange such team meetings in academic institutions or industry. I'm not looking at big numbers again. Please call the academic leaders, the industry leaders, constitute a panel, let them discuss, and we'll take one by one. It is not that everything has to be met on the same day. And there are many institutions willing to take up such activities and support this initiative. Thank you and wish you all the best.